guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are ready to watch me change from the first little old face to this one, something just simple, natural, and kind of fresh, you know, in a sense for fall, because I am going to be using a pretty green fall color. I'm going to start off with the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizer. I'm going to apply that all over my face. First, I'm going to kind of rub it all over my face, and then I'm gonna dab it in or tap it in, just because I don't know, I just like the way that that feels, and I feel like it goes into my skin a lot better. So that's what I'm gonna do. Next, I'm going to apply my Marc Jacobs lip balm, which I'm pretty much out. I'm just going to use my brush to apply it because I have no more, but it is my favorite. And this is a get ready with me. I just decided to go ahead and do a voiceover because I'm not sure if I just like it with music. I don't know. You tell me what you like. Next, I'm going to apply my Too Faced Hangover RX. This is my primer, and I'm just going to apply that, and I got it all over my hands, but I'm just going to apply that in the center of my face and spread it back. I'm going to begin by doing my eyebrows first, and I'll be using the Anastasia Brow Wiz. This is the product that I have been using for my eyebrows lately in my past videos, and I like it. I don't know if it's one of my favorite things yet. I still use my dip brow every now and then, but right now I am using the Brow Wiz. So I'm just gonna do my eyebrows. I'm gonna show you the way I do both of them. One of my eyebrows has more hair on the inner part because it's squared, the other one's round, so I kind of have to try to shape it. They're not always the same, but you get the idea. I'm doing my brows. For my eyebrows, I'm going to be using the MAC Paint Pot in Painterly. Well, not for my eyebrows, but to clean up my brows. You guys know I use the Benefit Lemonade all the time, so this is like a miracle moment if you want to take a screenshot. I don't know. But that's what I'm going to use to clean up my eyebrows, and then I'm going to drag it down a little bit towards the eyelids. Using the same product, just switching up my brush, I'm going to apply that all over the eyelid. This is going to even out my skin tone on my eyelids, making sure that it's even, cover up any veins so that way the eyeshadow shows up nice. I'm going to do my foundation next, and I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the color Ivory, and I'm going to be using my Beauty Blender to blend it all out. I love this foundation with my Beauty Blender. Make sure that your Beauty Blender is clean every single time. I just switched over to a new one, and I can already tell that my face is clearing up because I was breaking out on some areas, and I just know that once I start breaking out, it's gotta be my Beauty Blender, because I clean my brushes fairly often, all the time, because I hate the feeling of breaking out because of dirty brushes. So whenever it doesn't go away, I'm like, okay, it's my Beauty Blender. So that's just a tip for you. I wash it now every single time before I do my makeup, and I know it may seem kind of like a hassle, but it's completely worth it. Next, I'm going to use the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I'm going to apply that with my finger on my under eyes. This is pretty much an exact match, maybe a little bit lighter than my skin tone. It kind of highlights, but it definitely conceals, and I'm just applying that on the areas where I have redness or where I have discoloration, and of course on my under eyes because they're dark. So I'm just going to cover that up and blend it out with my Beauty Blender again. I'm going to set that with my LORAC Makeup Pro Contour Kit using the color Light, and I'm just going to apply that with a small brush because I feel like it just looks better whenever I apply it with my small brush on my under eyes, especially to set it, because sometimes I can miss some spots if I use a brush that's too big. To set the rest of my foundation, I'm going to use the Rimmel Stay Matte, applying that with a bigger, fluffier brush. And I'm just going to apply that everywhere just to set everything, make sure that it all looks nice and smooth. Now I'm going to go back to the eyes. I'm going to set the primer and I'm applying the color Buttery. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Artist palette. It is a lovely palette and I feel like I haven't used it enough. So like I said, I'm setting my primer with the color Buttery. It's pretty much the same color as the powder. And using my new brush by MAC, which I have been loving, I'm using the color Tawny, and that's going to work as my transition color. It is a warm brown. It's very light, but it is a great transition color. And the brush, you guys, I'm in love with it. I really, really like it. I feel like it fits in my crease perfectly. It blends out really nice, and it was what I expected whenever I bought the brush, because you guys saw this brush in my Black Friday haul video, and I was quite excited about it. So now I'm just going to blend it out. Next, I'm using the color Anaconda from the same palette, and I'm going to apply that in my crease. I'm using a small e.l.f. brush. It's pretty fluffy, so it's easy to move, and it blends out at the same time. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just going to apply that in my crease on both sides. I concentrate a little bit more on the outer corner, and then I just blend towards the inner part. I'm picking up the MAC brush once again. This is the 217, by the way. I don't know if I said that, but I'm just going to use that. Pick up a little bit more of the color Tawny and blend it out. Since I want the eyelid area to stand out a little bit more, I'm going to go back to the color Buttery using a different brush and just apply more color on my eyelid. Then of course you want to blend that out as well so it doesn't look harsh. After that, I'm just going to curl my eyelashes. I am not doing a wing eyeliner on top or using any liquid eyeliner or anything like that. I'm skipping that for this look just so it can look different. I haven't been using the eyeliner just so it can look a little different. And I'm applying mascara. I'm applying a few coats. This is the Rollerlash by Benefit. Before I do my lower eyelashes, I'm going to apply an eyeliner on my waterline, and I'm going to use the NYX Wonder Pencil in the color Medium, and I'm going to apply that on my waterline. Like I said, this cancels out the pink and it widens your eyes. Now I'm going to go back to the color Anaconda, and again, before I do my mascara down there, I'm just going to apply that with an angled brush so it's a little more precise. And I'm just using green on the bottom, that's it. And then I'm going to pick up the color Moonlight from the LORAC Mega Pro palette to highlight my inner corners. The Anastasia doesn't have a color like that with shimmer, so I went to a different palette for that, and I'm applying that with a small Real Techniques brush. I'm also applying that on the highlight of my brows, or on my brow bone, to highlight it a little bit, and then I'm going to go back with the Rollerlash mascara and apply it on my lower eyelashes. Moving on to the rest of my face, I'm going to give myself a little bit of color, and I'm applying a contour color. This is the Light Contour from the LORAC Contour Kit. How many times did I just say contour? But it wasn't a tongue twister. So I'm applying that on the hollows of my cheeks, on the jawline, and now around the hairline, because I want it to look like I have some type of color to my skin since I'm very pale. And next I am going to apply the shimmer highlight from the same palette and just apply it on the highest points of my cheeks. I lied, I'm not just applying it on the highest points of my cheeks, I'm also going to apply it on the bridge of my nose and as well as my cupid's bow. Now I'm going to use the Real Cheeky palette by Benefit, and I'm going to apply the color Rockateaur as my blush. I think you saw me move my lips there. I was just saying I love this color because I do. It is the perfect pink, especially for this season. I just feel like it gives that nice flush. Moving on, I'm going to apply a little bit of bronzer, and I'm using the same palette, but I'm using the color Hula, and I'm going to apply that on the hollows of my cheeks and then just blend it up towards the blush. Now I'm going to do the contour around my nose. I don't usually do this. I don't do it all the time, but I've been loving it, and all I do is apply it with my fingers and then blend it out with my LORAC contour brush. I like to use my fingers because I feel like it just warms up the product and really blends in first, because I don't want anything harsh because it is my nose. But anyways, now I'm using a lipstick. This is the Maybelline, and I love, love, love this lipstick. And that is the complete look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As you can tell, I took off my hair clip and I curled my hair. I like the look. I hope you guys did too, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!